Welcome again, friends. This tutorial is to tell you about some important problems regarding odd man out series. I hope that you know what is odd man out series. So let me talk about some about series. Now, when you talk about, it's a very bad writing. Anyways, let's start here like that. Okay. So when you talk about series or series, what we usually know about it is this is a segment or some values, some numbers actually. There, those are called series. So let's say numbers like 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and so on. So if we look at it, it's a kind of series. Let's say here 3, 5, uh, then 8, then 13, 21. This is also a series. So these are some couple of numbers, some numbers. These are called series. Now, what is important feature about this series that this type of numbers or arrangement, because each of these are different type of numbers. Now those numbers are definitely have some relationship, some kind of relationships with each other. Now we need to find that relation with each other. Once we find this relation, it will be easier for us to crack that series, right? So what do you mean by cracking that series? Usually problems regarding series can come in two different ways. One type of problem can be like they can ask you, let's say they just, for example, like this, they just put you 3 5, then a gap, then 13 21. So they ask you what is this middle value. We know this is 8, and how could you know this is 8? We'll be talking about it later. But this is a kind of series. Or they can also ask you something like let's say, the first one, so let's say they put it like this way, and they ask you just take the odd one out of this series. Now in this series the odd one is this 8, so we just cut it out of this series, right? So these are the type of questions that are going to come from series related problems. And I'm telling you, in any kind of competitive exam, you are going to get at least one type of series in your exam. So it is very much important for your aptitude tests. Okay. So that relation that I've talked about, there is a relation between these numbers of a series. Now what are those type of relation? Now let's talk about the examples here that I've talked here normally in this case. Now the relation, so let's say here 3, then 5, then 7. So what we can see here actually, 3, if we add plus 2 with 3 we get 5, add plus 2 with this 5 we get 7, add plus 2 with 7 we get 9, add plus 2 with 9 we get 11. So these are the different sections of how can we get this whole series. So simply the series here, if we consider each of this section as a number as I, and the series is simply I plus 2, and that's how it's going. So I plus 2, again we consider it as I again plus 2, right? So this is how the series actually progressing. And similarly, if we look at this second one, what we usually know here, let's say 3 5, uh, then 8, that is 3 plus 5 8, then 8 plus 5 13, then 13 plus 8 21. So what we know about this is, if we consider this as I1, this as I2, then the series is going on like I1 plus I2 is going to give you I, and this I of this place is again will be I1, and that will be again I2, which is in this case I2 will be 13, so I1 is 8 again, so it will be again 21. So this is a series according to this. So we can see there are different arrangement and different possibilities are there. That is what it is making this kind of problems very much difficult to solve, because there is no known formulas for this kind of problems. It's actually depending upon your practice of how you will crack this type of problems. So but again, I'm going to tell you some simple tricks that can help you, but it's not, do not take anything from granted for this particular purpose. Okay, so let's talk about here. Now most of the time, if this series majorly are made up with two digit numbers, because this is most common, two digit numbers. Sometimes they can also have three digit numbers. Okay, so usually if they are two digit numbers, then usually those series normally can be the relationship between those numbers in series. They can be of odd number, They all of them can be just related with odd number, or they can be related with even number, or they can be related with prime number. So you need to check for these things first: odd number, even number, prime number, whether there is any relationship is there or not. As you can see here, this in this series also, if we just forget about plus 2, if you look at this series, all of them are of odd number. So again, this is a kind of series that we get. Okay. So if suppose somebody put a 12 here and they ask you take the odd one out, you can simply take 12 out of it, because 12 is an even number, rest of all of them are odd, right? So that's kind of it. Prime number, you can look for it. Except for that, you can look for addition of numbers, just like addition of 2 in this case. Then addition of the numbers with each other, that we have seen in this second example. Then deletion of certain number. For example, let's say let's make a series here for this example. Let's say 4. Then let's say after 4, let's assume that is so let's if we talk about deletion of numbers, usually let's talk about like that. uh, Normally say 12, then let's assume 9, then let's take 6, and so on. So you can see that we simply deleting -3 from 12 is 9, -3 of 9 is 6, and so on, right? So deletion can be a part of it. There can be multiplication, or division can also be there, but these are very rare. Multiplication can be, mostly addition or deletion can be there. Okay, except for that, you can have so these are the major type of relation that you are going to see there. And among 3-digit numbers, most of the time, this is a true fact that I'm going to talk about, the 3-digit numbers like 386. Okay, or let's put 336 here. Let's then put 8 to 6, like that. Let's put 6 to 4, and so on. So if we look at this series 336, 8 to 6, 6 to 4, you definitely don't have any clue of what is going on. But believe me, for 3-digit numbers, most of the time you need to look for the middle value. Look for the middle value, and try to get the answer of the middle value by adding the terminal numbers or by subtracting the terminal numbers. So this is a kind of logic, this is the kind of rule that I've followed. Actually, most of the time it works. Okay, but never take it for granted anyways. So you can see here. So actually it should be 6, it should be 3 here, sorry. So this should be 6 and this should be 3. Okay, so if you look at here, in the first place, that 6 minus 3 will get you a 3, 8 minus 6 will get you a 2, 6 minus 4 will get you a 2. So what is going on here, that if you delete the the last number from the first digit, you get the middle digit in all these cases. So you see the pattern. Now in any kind of series related problems, you need to identify the pattern that is there. Pattern, or simply you call it a relationship, whatever you call, pattern or relationship. You need to find that pattern. Once you find that pattern, it will be super easy for you to calculate, right? So this is a series that you have seen that in this series is simply deletion of the third digit from the first digit. It will give you the middle digit. Most of the time this can be a result of deletion, or sometimes it can also be a result of addition. And if you look at the addition of same process, you can simply say that 693 and for let's say 792, let's say 693. In all these cases, you can see 6 plus 3 get you 9, 7 plus 2 get you 9, 6 plus 3 again 9. So again, in these cases, third digit plus first digit give you the middle digit. Most of the time, this kind of problem either either first and third digit minus will give you the middle digit, or sometimes addition of the first and third digit gives you the middle digit. These are the different way of getting actual results, but actually there is no rule for solving this kind of series problems. But you can look at it at this type of you can sequentially look at the problem like odd, even, prime, addition, deletion, multiplication, and so on, many things like that. Or sometimes, and obviously, how can you forget squares? You need to look for squares and cubes also. So you need to look for squares or cubes, because this is also example. For example, if I put an example here, let's say 4, then 9, 16, 25. If you look at this is telling you that 2 square, then the second digit 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. So what is going to be the next number? Definitely it will be, is it going to be 6 squares, so it will be 36, right? That's how you can calculate the results. So squares, you need to look for squares or cubes in this case also, right, for the 2-digit numbers. And for 3-digit numbers, you need to look for this addition or deletion kind of thing by keeping the middle digit as an example. Okay, so these are the different rules that you can follow, but again there is no fixed rules for solving these problems. So I think this will kind of help you for solving the problems, because we will be solving problems and we will be implicating all of these rules to solve those problems. And I hope that's helpful. Thank you guys.